In this position, Ding playing the best computer move h4, and after pawn takes here, he starts thinking and thinking and thinking.
Make a move, make a move.
He's gotta go! He's under a minute.
Why is he? What is he doing? Fine.
Unbelievable.
In this video I'm going to explain you the game number 7, really amazing game, how players played and how to solve the overthinking problem. Nepomniachtchi started the game with the move e4 and Ding played the move e6. Really cool move. We had a lot of years to see this one, the French defense, and after the move d5 he would like to challenge the center with a move d5, try to strike here on the pawn e4 and say that white has to do something. I'm going to create another video, another series of videos actually in this French defense, but more specifically here I'd like to say that chess is a little difficult. We have a lot of aspects that we need to improve actually. We have the opening, we have the middle game, the end game, how to calculate correctly, how to solve the nervous problems and how to take decisions. One of the best players in Greek, Christos Banikas, told me many years ago that the strong players can take very nice decisions in very short of time. This is the ability of the champions, and he is the champion of Greece. He managed to create the Greek championship many times. So let's focus on the game. Nepo was a little surprised here. The best move is to play knight to c3. However, he played this move knight d2. It's a very solid option actually, and he can avoid this Wiener variation with bishop to b4. He can play c3 in this line. And now we have this move c5, developing the knight. We have some exchanges here, knight f6, putting more pressure in the center of the board. So here white captured, and usually black can recapture with the queen here on d5. However, during this game he didn't play this one. He surprised again Nepomniachtchi with this move knight takes on d5. He would like to avoid this tempo move bishop to c4, and after this move he played bishop to e7, bishop here, and unfortunately no matter how many hours you are going to prepare during the game, you are going to forget your theory. And I'm not talking for only the best players, for you and me and for anyone. And here Ding forgot about his theory actually. He just played this move knight c6 because people ask about, think, did you prepare this move because it looks illogical? White can destroy your pawn structure. This is weak pawn, right? And he remembered maybe he can play something like this. He wasn't sure actually. He wasn't sure. It is an interesting move, but maybe better is to castle first of all, and then we will see. In any case, he played this move. We have these exchanges, and again Nepo, this boy first is trying to do something, and after this he is thinking what to do actually. First he is acting and then he is thinking. Definitely here white can play other moves like castling, queen here, try to prepare a little bit his position, and then he is going to see. But he just took this radical decision to take there the knight. We have this exchange, both sides castled here, queen there, bishop to b7, and now we are moving forward from the opening to the middle game position, because white need to take an action here. He needs to create a plan, and Nepo create the best plan, try to attack in the king side. Here in this position we have something to say. White has a very nice attack here because he has this bishop hitting here, the other bishop is looking there, the knight can jump forward, even the queen can jump forward in the king's side, so we have a lot of pieces against the black's king side, and black should be extremely careful about this, extremely careful. In the other hand, if this attack fail or decrease the speed, actually black has a very nice quality positional aspects. For example, he has an extra central pawn, he has a very nice position for his knight, he can liberate his bishop actually here, so white needs to be extremely hurry. And here he played move queen there, queen e4, what else? He's trying to create a checkmate in one move, why not? White is threatening to capture this pawn here, so we have knight back, queen here, and everything is ready here to strike in the king side. Ding played this move, this very nice move, pawn there on c5. He is trying to hit little later this bishop. For example, he can play the rook here, the rook there, and after this he can strike the bishop. He can damage white's pawn structure, so black has his own trumps here, right? His own threats. And another thing is that the rook can jump in the center of the board in the right moment, not right now. After this exchange, for example, try to annoy the white pieces. So here black has to do something. He's just attacking the queen, he has the initiative, white has the initiative, queen there, and now he played knight to e5. However, another very interesting move is this one, bishop to g5, because suddenly he is threatening that knight and black don't have a lot of cool options here. This is something that I'd like you to remember, a very nice defensive technique here by the black pieces, and if this happened during the game, Ding will play something like this, rook there, because he is creating more space to his king in order to escape. And after this very natural move, we have this exchange, so we are attacking the queen for a moment and the pawn. I know he can take with a check, we can go there, he can give another check if you would like, but then we can run on e7, and this is, you can see that this square there on e7 is a very secure square for the king. We have the bishop pair, we're still threatening to damage the white's pawn structure, we're still threatening to capture that pawn, and we have a lot of possibilities here to turn the table. And white has some material, an extra pawn actually, this is the extra pawn, here this is the extra pawn, but what he can do with this extra pawn, he cannot really push it forward, right? But the king is very secure and we have a very solid position, so black can take the initiative here. You can see the dangers of the French defense. White should be extremely accurate, so he played knight e5, the best move, rook here, and now he played the rook in the center of the board, rook a e1. You can imagine that he is concentrating the king side, every single piece is ready for the attack, and he played that rook because he would like to push this pawn forward in order to create more attacking chances. Very nice position. However, we need to ask something else here. What could happen after this logical move, right? What do you think? What black should play here? Because again white is threatening. He is threatening checkmate in two moves to take this knight, and after this he can checkmate like this. And he is threatening another thing actually, he is threatening to take this pawn, and if the knight takes here, with the queen we can take this unprotected bishop. This is how the tactics are working actually, and if you would like to improve your tactics, then I have a very nice solution for you. Tactics is one of the most, if not the most important part of the games. Your plan could be successful if you use the tactics correctly, and the tactics can be accelerator to your plan. With Grandmaster Stelios Chalkias, we created this amazing chess course here on tactics and calculation, and you can read the description. We have a lot of lessons and 100 exercises there. If you follow the blog post, then you can read more about Stelios' life. You are welcome to click the link below the video and learn more. Coming back to the video, after this move, here Ding thought that he can play this move h5. This is best human move. Computer don't agree with this, but I don't agree with the computer. This is the best move actually. This is the best way to continue. Another very strong move suggested by computer and other strong players, or you can take there. You can give up the exchange here because you are eliminating a bishop, a very nice attacking piece, the bishop, and after this white is not going to attack anymore. White don't have any more attack. You have to take like this, you double your pawns with the white pieces. This is a weak pawn here, we can attack it easily. He can play something like this, hitting the queen, the knight is protecting here, the knight is attacking there, the bishop can go there if it likes actually to attack this pawn, and where is the attack? We don't have any attack. And after this move we can play the amazing, very difficult move to see actually, this pawn h5. It's a very difficult move to see because here white, maybe he's threatening to give some checks, but after this one he has to do something. The check doesn't need any more thinking actually, because we can go here for example, continue attacking the knight, and he has to go back actually, the knight is trapped there, so he has to do something, maybe to play something like this, and computer found this amazing move h5, attacking the queen. Very difficult to play like this because the queen is under attack, suddenly the bishop is protecting here, and everything suddenly coordinate together. But it's very difficult to calculate and foresee all of these moves and sacrifice the exchange. I really like this move, the knight has to do something, and if he just take here, we can take. Indeed, we are giving up this pawn again, but we have this move g6, and now suddenly you can see the table can turn around because we are threatening this queen, we are threatening this pawn maybe, and we have a lot of possibilities to create the initiative. Oops, wrong click. After this he can play something like this, and now we have rook d4 for example, this bishop is pinned, we are threatening something like this, we're still maybe threatening something like this, or the queen can go here, combining his powers with the bishop, eyeballing this e2 square, g2 square, so we have a lot of compensation. Of course, Nepo is very nice calculator, and he didn't play that move. He played this, preparing all of his pieces in the center of the board, and now we have this move g6. Actually, I'd like to say something, and I'd like to say it right now, right here. How to fix this overthinking problem. I asked one of my friends, because one of my friends has the same problem, used to have this problem actually. He started thinking a lot of time, and he didn't manage to find the perfect move, because there is no perfect move. You need some guidelines, very important, some guidelines, some rules in order to think correctly. Here Nepo has a lot of options. You can see, you can start thinking knight g4, you can start thinking bishop here, you can start thinking a lot of ideas. However, very important is to include all of your pieces into the game, and Nepo played this move very naturally, very fast. He's sacrificing this one because he said, okay, if you just take it right now, I can attack you here, this is a skewering, or you just capture a pawn and your queen is very far away. These very important rules to have it in your mind, and if you have rules like this, you can think very nicely and very fast. This is the way to fix this overthinking problem, because Ding has this problem actually, and he cannot play nice chess. He has the abilities, all of the abilities in the world, however he cannot use them. And now he played this move, very nice move. We have the bishop here, and he played this very strong move in the center of the board. When someone is attacking in the king side, you should do something in the center of the board. And now we have queen there, and he played queen to c7, creating a little more pressure here. And he would like to put this pawn on c4, and this bishop doesn't have a lot of good squares. And now he played b3, and Nepo oversight, he played an inaccuracy, we can say, because he's playing something against black's threats, and he's slowed down his initiative, his attack. Another thing that we should consider here is bishop to h6. Okay, he foreseen this one for sure, however this move is not working. It is extremely dangerous, but it's not working, because black has very nice ideas. He is not going to move his rook, because if he just plays a move like this, white is winning suddenly, and we have a tactical blow. I'm inviting you to find the tactical blow. You can pause the video, and the tactical blow is boom, this one, taking there. A very typical sacrifice to disorganize black pieces, and after this we can take. He has to do something, for example something like this, and now we have this brilliant check. What to do now? He has to block the check somehow. The queen cannot go away somewhere because after this, because we can take, the queen has to protect this one, so we can parry with this way maybe, but right now this is pinned, the bishop is pinned, and this bishop on e7 is unprotected. We can create a checkmate. Very nice idea how to play. So knight takes e7, and for that reason he should not move the rook, but he has another better move. You're attacking my rook after this move, and I can play c4. I'm attacking your bishop. You can take here. Calmly, we can take this one, and we're still threatening the bishop, and if the bishop goes away, actually, this knight, the rook is losing the control of that knight, so we can take this knight. He has to do something to take, for example, the pawn. We just sacrifice one rook, and now we can sacrifice another one in order to take a lot of light pieces. Where is white's attack? Nowhere. He cannot attack right now. He cannot attack. We have 3 pieces for these 2 rooks. These 3 pieces can compensate, can play against the enemy queen. They are extremely powerful. We don't have any attack here with the white pieces. Black is continue threatening a lot of things here. He's threatening things like this. The bishop can go there. The rooks, even if the rook go here, it's not easy to penetrate because we are protecting all of the squares, and white can combine his pieces very easily like this, like that, taking some pawns, so black can take the initiative here. Black is better in this position. Very nice variation. Both of the players calculated accurately. After this he is going to play c4, the best move, and for that reason he played this, but it's a slow move actually, this one, and already black is trying to take the initiative, because if white's attack failed, and as we can imagine, Nepo here didn't prepare this attack from home. Both players playing over the board right now. They are thinking from their own mind, and it's very easy to play a misstep or something, and if the attack stops, then you're going to lose the initiative, and black can take over. Now we have this very strong move. He played this move f4, bishop on d6. He didn't exchange the bishop. He's putting more pressure here. I love the way that Ding played this game. It's a really amazing game that he played. It's very difficult to play in the defense, but he played a lot of cool defensive moves. And now after this best move and c3, he calculated the best move here. The best move, really amazing move. Knight takes there. Amazing move actually. A ton of calculation needed here, but he's threatening the queen, he's threatening that pawn because he has the bishop and the knight there. Both of these pieces are attacking, so he's threatening the queen, he's threatening the bishop, and he would like to escape with a rook, and he's threatening this knight as well. What to do now? He has to take a decision, and Nepo, one of his problems is that he has fantastic intuition. He can imagine where is the best placement for his pieces. He can imagine, he can find very easily fantastic combinations. However, he is thinking very fast. Approximately here Ding has 30 minutes less than his opponent, or 40 minutes, something like this, and he didn't find the best move. The best move is to take with the rook, obviously. However, he just take with the bishop. We are going to see this continuation. The best continuation is this one. Maybe he saw the first move, definitely he saw the best move, but he didn't see the follow up. And the follow up after this move is the amazing move. Here I'm challenging you again to find the best move with the white pieces. How are you going to play with the white pieces here? It's not easy, obviously. We have a lot of moves, and the best move is to take here with the bishop. A lot of things are happening during the game because he's just sacrificing the bishop, and we have some amazing ideas. Because if he just take with the pawn, now we are losing the control over the e6, and after this check, what to do now? The bishop on e5 is hanging. He can play something like this. We are not in a hurry to take the bishop on e5. We can take here first. It is an exchange. We capture something, and we are threatening checkmate in one move like this, so he has to recapture, and now we can take the bishop, but we have something even better, a check. What he can do? To put there the queen, we can take here. He cannot take our queen because the bishop is pinning the enemy queen, and after this we are winning. For example, here he can go there, and this is a simple checkmate with our pieces, right? So let's go back. This is one of the variations, and one long variation after this amazing bishop take there, but we should not take with this pawn. We can take with the other pawn, and here we can reveal white's idea. White has a very nice idea here, and the idea is to take the rook. And suddenly, it seems that we can take another rook on f4, right? Are you going to take it? And if you just take this rook, this is a big mistake, because after this brilliant move here, the bishop on f6, the bishop is combining his powers with the queen, and he's threatening, not there actually, but on h8 he's threatening a checkmate there, and black unfortunately cannot do anything at all. So what to do? Maybe we can take there with a pawn. This is the best move. A lot of things that we need to calculate, and for that reason the players are spending so much time in order to calculate, and for that reason the classical chess is so beautiful, because we have all of these beautiful ideas. All of these beautiful ideas could happen during the game. And here we have another blow. Rook takes there. Wow. Queen takes, and suddenly black is losing, right? Because we are threatening the queen and we're threatening checkmate here. What he can do right now? We're threatening everything. And if he just take there, we have a checkmate. If he plays the more tricky move, queen h5, stopping this checkmate, keeping an eye here on d1, then white is winning. And white is winning by this amazing move, queen to d3. Queen d3 is protecting this one, and he is preparing to attack. I'm creating a new course now about the attack, actually, with very strong players, and one of the chapters is how to attack with opposite color bishops. Suddenly we can see that this bishop is playing no important role, because this bishop cannot combine with any other pieces, cannot create any threats or something. We should not do that actually. And after queen d3, here white is threatening this rook h4, trapping the queen, let's say, because after this he is threatening again the same checkmate motif, checkmate on h8. And here white is very close to winning. It's very close to winning. However, after this move and bishop to f6, black should not take the rook. He should not play queen h5, but he has another brilliant move. And the brilliant move is this one, queen e1 check. And now what to do? Only one move is available, this one, and suddenly the rook lost his connection with the remaining pieces. However, he is still threatening checkmate here on h8, but we have just in time this move, queen to e3. And he has to exchange the queens. The position is approximately equal here. We don't have a checkmate. Obviously, black has some counterplay here with his pieces, for example rook c1 or rook e1 something, but the position is approximately equal. And when you are in defensive side, you need to calculate a lot actually, because you can see after knight to f4, Ding probably saw all of these moves. So all of these moves here. Rook takes f4 was very nice move to continue the game, very exciting, but he just captured with the bishop, and now we have this rook sacrifice. If you are completely beginner, rooks are more valuable than the enemy pieces. However, he would like to create a rock solid structure on the king side and continue the game. So we have a rook here and bishop takes there. The rook is under attack, and after this move we have a very strong move by Ding here. He calculated very nicely. In my course 11 positional chapters created with international master Mateusz Kolosowski and fantastic international master Valery Liliov, we create about the fianchetto here. The fianchetto is this structure with the bishop here. It's very stubborn defense actually, the best defense that black could have, and here it's impossible for white to attack this fianchetto. We have different ideas how to attack the fianchetto, but here white don't have any real attack. And after this move, rook h4 here, we should not defend actually. We should not defend this h7 pawn, and I really admire Ding because he just calculated the best move here, very nice move, and he played rook to d8, very cool move, because after this execution white can execute his threat. You can see this bishop is amazing, controlling that square, so white cannot really checkmate the enemy. We can take here, the queen is overloaded, the queen has to take to control the bishop on d3 and control the rook on h7. So here black is winning because he just captured material, and after this, for example, we can take the rook. So he don't have any attack and he played this move. Now we have another critical moment, another critical decision. When you are very close to the time trouble actually, you need to calm down the position, and after this huge attack you need to calm down the position. And I can praise here Ding, he just captured e4. It's a very nice practical decision to take this bishop. Actually, the best was to keep the bishop pair, because the bishop can combine their power together and they can prove fantastic pieces. And this bishop here is a useless piece because he cannot really attack here. You can see black managed to disorganize the white pieces, but it's more difficult to play with this move. Rook here, bishop on h6 is more difficult. We can sacrifice this pawn, and after this we have a very stable position. We can start counter attacking, or the queen can start jumping forward. You don't have any real attack because you have the bishop, but it's more difficult to play this position. And if you just play something like there, we have this beautiful square on d4, very nice square here, and he don't have an attack. However, in practical game, this is the best position, actually, the best move, because he's just eliminating white's threats. He's exchanging the pieces. We have a pawn. After this exchange, we have a pawn and the bishop against the enemy rook, and we can stabilize our position. I really like how Ding played here. He played this very nice move, rook to d5 again, putting the rook in the center of the board. Very beautiful move, because he's preparing to double his pieces in the center of the board, and he's playing very nice chess. Very nice game to watch, actually, how he defended. And after this one, I can understand it, actually. He played this move in order to liberate the queen from these defensive duties, and he would like to create the economy in the defense. He would like to put the rook, a piece that worth less than the queen, in order to liberate his queen. This is what he did, actually. He would like to liberate his pieces. And of course Ding didn't reply. Again, he has a threat here, but Ding didn't reply to this threat. He played this very nice move, queen here on d6, and of course if he just take there, Nepo didn't dare to capture here, because we have again this powerful bishop controlling everything here. We have rook to d3 attacking the queen and attacking on g3, and after this, for example, black is just in time to counter attacking, and he has rook to d1, and now the situation can completely turn around, because black can create decisive threats. For example, after this we can exchange here, we can give it a check there, and we can see that black will start threatening a lot of things. He can collect a lot of pawns, like queen c2, for example, and taking here. And again, white don't have any real attack there on the h file, because this bishop is a monster. And we have queen here, he played this one, we have h4, and I didn't show you one variation, I guess, but it's not very important. He played here, and now bishop there, rook there, and already Ding here has 9 moves in order to continue the game. And I'm going to repeat myself again. If you would like to fix your overthinking problem, you need some very nice rules. One of these rules is to repeat the position. Like the Russian school, you need to repeat the position. If you have the possibility to repeat, you can repeat. For example, here and there, going back and forth with your pieces. It's a very nice rule. I start to implement this one in my real games, actually, and it's extremely amazing that players below of 2000 FIDE ranking, they are playing a lot of stupid moves, a lot of nonsense moves. If I repeat the position once, they thinking that, okay, I have a win somewhere, I need to play something, and they immediately play a mistake. Or they think, okay, I need to suggest a draw, immediately to suggest a draw. And of course, I'm not interested in making the draw. I just play the game like cat and mouse. I'm controlling the game. I can play something like this. What are you going to do? Move your queen somewhere. Play something, I don't know. And I'm going to repeat. What are you going to play after this? This is a very nice strategy. But here Ding overthinking about the result of the game. He would like to become the next world chess champion. He has only this in his mind, and he's not focusing during the game. You should focus to the moment. You should enjoy the moment. I just refute your attack. Now I'm a little better. You need to fight from the defense. But I should not take a radical decision right now. He played this move, h4. This is the best move of the position, but you need to calculate everything after this. You need to calculate how to continue the game. And he just collapsed here, because after this move h4, his opponent captured there, and now he started thinking, and he played this because he afraid that something could happen maybe on the line this bishop will be under attack, this pawn will be under attack. He is afraid too much of losing, and for that reason he forced himself to do something right now. And after this he didn't foresee this move there, rook c2. Of course white should not take this pawn. You should not be greedy, because this could happen, and after this we have a checkmate over the board. So he has to do something, and he played this move rook e2. And after this he completely lost his mind. Actually he didn't understand, he lost the threats, he lost everything here. Nepo, after some calculation, captured here with confidence very nicely, because after this check, for example, he can go forward, and after queen d3 he starts threatening something. But right now we have this defense and attack move, multi-purpose move. This rook controlling everything around the king, the bishop is under attack here, and after a move like this he just playing there, and Ding lost actually on time. He just played queen c3. The position is completely losing. I hope you enjoyed this one. If someone said that do you expect that we will have so many wins, I didn't expect that one. I didn't see that coming actually, but I can feel the tension. I can feel the players trying to give his best actually, and we have this very entertaining for us, a lot of entertaining games. So let's see together what will happen in the future. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'm looking forward to talk to you again. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here it's time for action. This is the initial page of my website, and here you can click Give me access to get access to free lessons. You can read this page, and if you scroll down, here you can add your name and your email. After that, you're going to take a free lesson how to avoid chess blunders. So, time for action is now, and you're very welcome to join my mail list.